All right, sorry for the delay. I forgot my phone at home. Needed an assist to get it here on time. First seeding tournament for A16 Red. Last week's tournament was a standalone 3-day. They finished it off great. So far today, we're up 9-3. Beth Carbajal is serving. Mountain Crush cannot handle it. Another point for Ace, up 10-3. One of the teams never got scheduled to play us today, so we actually only have 2 matches. Best of 3 in both matches. First 2 sets to 25. If it needs a tiebreak to 15. Up 10-3 here. First set, first match. That one hit the antenna and is out. Mountain Crush to serve. Down 4-10. Scoring table gave their point to the wrong team, but we're good now. Mountain Crush serving down 4-10. Oh! Too strong. Point for Ace. Captain Mael Antono to serve. Up 11-4. That's another ace for Ace. We're up 12-4 in the first. That was on the line, barely. That's another ace for Ace. Up 13-4. Point for Ace, up 14-4. Sorry, still getting my bearings here. Timeout, Mountain Crush. sorry about that. Had some housekeeping to take care of. Catch up on the score here. And that does make it 10. Mountain Crush down 10-15 in serving. Chloe Reed to Beth Carbajal. Sets it to Addison Chadwick. Oh, just hits it outside the line. That's a point for Mountain Crush. Mountain Crush to serve down 11-15. Ball is out. That's a point for Ace. Timeout, Ace. All right, and we are back. Ava Robinson in for Chloe Reed. Kelly Rico in for Beth Carbajal. Ava Robinson to serve, up 16-11. Here, first set. First match. Regular tournament play. Seeding tournament for the rest of the year. Ava Robinson. Ooh, Mountain Crush able to recover and get it back over the net. Maya Lantinode, Ava Robinson to McKinley Jarvis. Tips it over. Mountain Crush to tip it back over. Kaylee to Ava to Addison with a tip. Mountain Crush able to recover. Free ball over the net. Maya Lantinode, Ava Robinson, set to Callie Rico, the lefty, with the hit. And that is in the end line for a point. Ace up 17-11. Ava Robinson too strong. Point for Mountain Crush to serve down 12-17. 12-17. If the DeWitt family is watching, happy birthday score, Adrian. Ace unable to handle that serve. Point Mountain Crush. Mountain Crush down 13-17. Ball's in the air. Addison to Kaylee. Kaylee to Mael. That is out. That's another point for Mountain Crush. Adriana Frazier in for Kaylee Barner. Serve for Mountain Crush is in the air. Addison Chadwick pass to Ava Robinson, who hits it back to Addison Chadwick. Mountain Crush able to recover. McKinley able to bump it over for the point. Point Ace up 18-14. 18-14. On September 14th, 1814, Francis Scott Key wrote a little ditty known as the Star Spangled Banner while watching the battle over Fort McHenry in Baltimore during the War of 1812. Another ace for Ace, up 19-14. Addison Chadwick serving. Another ace for Ace. Diving save from Addison. Kelsey into the net. That is a point for Mountain Crush. But a heck of a diving save for Addison. Mountain Crush to serve. Down 15-20. Mountain Crush to serve. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point ace up 21-15. McKinley Jarvis to serve. That's an ace for McKinley. Up 22-15. Sorry, got to get my all-ace woo in. Ball's in the air from McKinley. Too strong. Service error. Point Mountain Crush to serve down 16-23. Overpass. Mountain Crush ain't able to capitalize. Kelsey Stevens gets a push over the net. Mountain Crush able to get it back over. Kelsey with the bump pass. Ava Robinson able to keep it alive. Beatrice with the hit off the block. Mountain Crush able to push it over and put it in. Point Mountain Crush to serve down 17-22. Kelsey Stevens. Beatrice fought. Callie Rico over the net. Mountain Crush up for the hit. Beatrice and Ava able to get it. Adriana Frazier back over the net. Good save from Ace there. Another hit from Mountain Crush. Addison Chadwick with the pass. Ava Robinson. Addison in the pipe. Addison. Wow. Mountain Crush able to run over and get it. That was a heck of an effort from Mountain Crush. Back to Addison in the pipe again. Unable to get that one over. Point Mountain Crush. Mountain Crush to serve down 18-22. Ball's in the air. Addison Chadwick, slight overpass. Mountain Crush tries to kill it. Does not work. Callie Rico, Ava Robinson to Kelsey Stevens. Mountain Crush able to get it up and miscommunicates on getting to the second ball. Point Ace. Ace to serve up 23-16. Beth Carbajal to serve. Chloe Reed in the front row. That's an ace from Beth. Maybe hard to see on the screen. As soon as that got over the net, that just dropped off the table and hit the floor. Set point, ace. Beth Carbajal able to get it over. Slight overpass. Chloe and Beatrice drop it over the net. First set goes to ace. Hey, well, I should be set. Oh, they called the point. Oh. Okay. Apparently they called us into the net, so it's 24-19. Because the top, the up ref, the number one ref, just called that. Missed call on everybody's part. Apologies. Addison Chadwick, Beth Carbajal, and Addison in the pipe with the hit. Too strong. Point for Mountain Crush to serve down 20-24. An ace for Mountain Crush within 3. Serving down 21-24. Ball's in the air. An ace for Mountain Crush. They're within 2, 22-24. Timeout, Ace. Back from timeout. Mountain Crush serving. Ball's in the air. Kaylee Barner, Kelsey Stevens, across the court. Chloe Reed bumps it over. Mountain Crush gets it back. Able to set, going up for the hit. Addison ain't able to get it with a double. It was right at her chest. 23-24. Amelia Sutphin going in for Addison. Well, ooh, that was going to be close. I think she made the right call on getting it. Kelsey Stevens with the hit. Mountain Crush able to get that one off the net. Kaylee to Beth, to Kelsey with the hit. Mountain Crush able to save that one, bump it over the net. Kaylee to Beth, back to Kelsey, tip it over the net. Mountain Crush able to pass it back, able to tip it over the net. Ace able to recover. Beth able to get it over the net. Mountain Crush able to recover. Free ball over the net. Kaylee with a pass back to Beth. Beth with a bump set to Kelsey. Kelsey unable to get to it. We are tied up at 24. That was a heck of a rally from both teams. Ball's in the air. Kaylee Barner with a pass. Beth Carbajal setting it up for Kelsey Stevens. Bumps it over. Mountain Crush able to recover, get a set back to the outside. They put it in the net. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 25-24. Mael Ansino in for Kelsey Stevens. Captain Mael Ansino. Set point. I lost count because we were up 24-19, I think. Serving for the set. Mountain Crush able to get it. Hit it over. Into the net. Not over. That's a point for Ace. Ace wins that first set. 26-24. Be back in about 3 minutes.
Take anybody right now.
That's fair. How's this?
Hey, you got a quarterback.
Maybe. He did okay. We'll see.
All right.
All right, we're back. Match 1, set 2. Ace able to squeak that one out. Way closer than it should have been. We were up 14-4, and then they outscored us 20-12 the rest of the way. All right, on the floor to start, McKinley Jarvis, Addison Chadwick, Kelly Rico, Mael Antono, Kaylee Barner, and Ava Robinson. Mountain Crush with the serve. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point ace. Ava Robinson to serve. Ball's in the air. Mountain Crush able to get to their outside with a hit over the net. Mael Antono to Ava Robinson. Ava Robinson over to Addison. Addison with the hit. Mountain Crush able to solve that one. Get that one? Ball coming at you. Mountain Crush with the hit and the point. All tied up at 1. Solved it. It wasn't a puzzle. It was headed right at her. Mountain Crush, ball in the air. Kaylee Barner. Ava Robinson able to get there. Miscommunication on ace. No one else able to get to that save. Point Mountain Crush up 2-1. Service error. Point ace. Mountain Crush has scored all 4 points so far this set. 2 points and 2 service errors. Let's rectify that right now. Addison Chadwick to serve, all tied at 2. Amelia Suffin in for Mael Antono. Ball's in the air from Addison. Mountain Crush able to get it to their outside. Hits it out. Point it. .13, Mountain Crush serving. Haley unable to get that over. Point Mountain Crush serving down 11-13. Service out. Ace up 14-11. Kaylee Barner serves, Mountain Crush into the net, point ace. Ace up 15-11. Kaylee Barner serving. Mountain Crush out of rotation. Point for Ace. Ace up 16-11. You guys play already? Good start. Kaylee Barner with the serve. Mountain Crush able to get a free ball over. Kaylee Barner with the hit. Beth Carbajal to McKinley Jarvis. They are unable to save it. That's a good hit from McKinley. Point Ace. Ace up 17-11. Did you go to Hawaii? No. Just watched online? 17-11. Yeah, we won the first 26-24. Shouldn't have been that close, but too strong. Point Mountain Crush to serve down 12-17. Yeah. Oh, did they? Yeah. Now, good experience. Good experience toward adversity. Learning experience for sure. And you got to do it in Hawaii. Oh no. Mountain Crush serving down 13-17. Ball's in the air. Ace for Mountain Crush to serve down 14-17. Ball's in the air. Chloe Reed. Beth Carbajal over to Addison Chadwick. Sends a free ball over the net. Mountain Crush able to corral that in. Set over to their outside. Who's able to push over the net. Beth with the save. Kaylee Barner with a set. It goes over. Addison Chadwick with a save from McKinley Jarvis. Chloe Reed able to get it over the net. Mountain Crush with a pass to their setter. Setter to their middle. Blocked from McKinley Jarvis. She's able to save it. Maya Lance, no pass. Miscommunication between McKinley and Addison. Point Mountain Crush to serve within two. 15-17. Pop quiz. I mentioned 15-17 last week. What happened in 15-17? I'll wait for your texts. Mountain Crush into the net. Service error. Ace up 18-15. Ava Robinson to serve. And Chloe Rico in for Beth Carbajal. Up 18-15. Up ref, called it in the end line. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 19-15. Ava Robinson, ball's in the air. That's an ace. Mountain Crush able to handle it. Ace up 20-15. Woo! Timeout, Mountain Crush. Carson, does she live or just DS? Yeah, like, so in the 3-day last weekend, this team went 1-2 both Saturday and Sunday. So it put them in one of the lower brackets. And they just barnstorm on Monday. It's won everything. It's like, and so you're seeing a little bit of flashes of that, but they're not playing how they were playing on Monday. Not yet. So hopefully that builds. And
yeah, that's the thing. They have these moments like in both games they were up like 17-4. Yeah. And all of a sudden it's 17-10.
Well, we were up 14-4 in the first, and we won 26-24.
Yeah, they just had this little wall.
Yeah. Ava Robinson serving up 20-15. Mountain Crush able to pass that. Set. Out of bounds. Point Ace up 21-15.
It's a good team, though. Their setter is really good.
That's important.
She's a varsity setter at South Mountain.
Okay. Too strong from Ava. Point Mountain Crush.
She's got different game experience. Yeah. When you play a whole season varsity as a sophomore,
Yeah.
you're seeing some different things.
You say, well, that's what Addison did, and I'm not saying that she's the bee's knees or anything, but she made varsity as a freshman. And don't get me wrong, it's not at South Mountain or, it's not a 6A school or anything, but still, that game experience is still a higher level than JV, Callie Rico with the lefty tip and the point. Ace up 22-16. All right, let's see if she can polish it off for you. Addison Chadwick serving up 22-16. Got a former teammate's grandparent over here called Addison Killer last couple seasons. So he's over here watching. And there's one for him. Ace from Addison up 23-16. Hey, what was that, Megan? Were you trying to do a push-up? I know. Addison, ball's in the air. Another ace. That's 2 in a row. We're down 24-16. Teammates doing the worm to celebrate an ace over here. Match point number 1 for ace. Addison Chadwick serving for the match.
Dragon! I gotta get Cam
Oh, Mountain Crush able to one-arm that one over. Was going to land inside the sideline. Ace had to play it. Unable to get it over the net. Mountain Crush to serve down 17-24. Match point number 2. Ball's in the air from Mountain Crush. Oh! Ace unable to handle that one. That was a point for Mountain Crush. This is going to be close to going out. Kaylee Barner in for Adriana Frazier. Ball's in the air. Service error, point ace. That's a winner for Ace. Up 25-18, wins in straight sets. Thanks for coming.
See you back over there.
What court are you on? What court?
47, you think, something like that?
Okay.
About 4 over. I'm sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, we're at 10.
We'll find you. We got an hour break.
Are they playing right now?
I don't think so because he said he's going to get something to eat. He wanted to come watch Addison.
Sweet. Say killer.
He called her Dragon. I don't remember that from last year. But... Come on, Dragon.
Ruby was over there watching.
Who?
Ruby.
Just put it down and I'll just carry it.
Oh, I want to ask her how it went.
Are we?
All right. For those of you still watching, we got one match off, and then we'll be back scheduled for 10 a.m. Arizona time. Up 14-4, and that's how we finished. 26-24.
We had